Our topic is international marketing communications. So we are the group 3 and the table of contents it contains introduction, the role of cultural understanding in international marketing communication, language consideration in international marketing communication, digital marketing strategies for international markets, effective cross-cultural communication skills for international marketers, and conclusion. So I will be discuss the introduction and the rest is by my group mates. So introduction, in the contemporary globalized business environment, the significance of international marketing communication cannot be overstated as it plays a pivotal role in the expansion of businesses beyond domestic borders. With the world becoming increasingly interconnected, businesses are presented with both unprecedented opportunities and challenges. That's why international marketing communications serves us as a strategic tool to navigate these complexities and propel companies towards success on the global stage. One key aspect of international marketing communication is its ability to transcend geographical and cultural barriers. In a globalized setting, companies need to tailor their messages to resonate with diverse audiences and each possessing unique cultural norms, language, and preferences. Effective communication strategies take into account these differences, ensuring that marketing messages are not only understood but also resonate with the target audience, fostering a sense of cultural relevance of and sensitivity. But moreover, the ever evolving technological landscape has transformed the way businesses communicate internationally. The rise of digital platforms, social media, and online marketing channels has opened up new avenues for reaching global audiences. This shift requires businesses to adopt dynamic and adaptable communication strategies that harness the power of digital tools to engage with consumers on a global scale. International marketing communication also plays a crucial role in building and maintaining brand reputation on a global scale. In the interconnected world of social media and instant information dissemination, a misstep in communication can have widespread repercussions. Therefore, crafting consistent and culturally relevant messages is essential for creating a positive brand image that transcends borders. Furthermore, international marketing communication is integral to market research and understanding local nuances. Before entering new markets, businesses must conduct through research to comprehend the unique demands, preferences, and cultural sensitivities of the target audience. This information is invaluable in tailoring marketing strategies that not only attract but also resonate with consumers in different regions. So, for addition, as businesses increasingly seek to expand their reach beyond domestic borders, international marketing communication emerge as a cornerstone for success in the global marketplace. By navigating cultural differences, leveraging digital tools, and fostering a positive brand image, companies can effectively connect with diverse audiences and establish a strong international presence.
What is international market communications? International market communications includes all methods companies can use to provide information to and communicate with existing and potential customers. International market communication, kasama na dito yung mga method na ginagamit ng mga company or mga strategy para mabigyan nila ng information yung mga existing customer nila at yung mga potential customer pa na pwede nilang mag-gain. Katulad ng mga advertising at paggamit nila ng social media para wide range na customer yung mag-gain nila. Hindi lang dito sa Pilipinas kundi internationally. At ang main goal ng international market communication is to promote product and services to international market and also to provide information to their existing customer and potential customer. This can be greatly influenced by many factors such as cross-country cultural differences such as language, economic, sociocultural, legal, and regulatory. Sabi lang dito na mahalaga na malaman natin yung cultural differences natin para mas maging effective tayo sa pakikipag-usap. Kasi minsan may mga salita sila or gesture na iba yung meaning pagdating sa kanila based sa kanilang culture. So, paano tayo magiging effective communicators kung di natin alam kung paano makipag-communicate sa kanila in a proper way? Tsaka, di ba sa business, need natin ng communications dating sa iba't ibang bansa kasi nagiging main barrier ay yung language. So, dapat alang-alang natin yung language or pag-aralan natin yun para ma-promote natin yung product ng mas maayos para magkaroon ng magandang communication sa customer. Some examples of different forms of international marketing communications are advertising, sales promotion, direct marketing, and public relations. Depending on the type of industry, the medium of communication may vary in importance. For example, the consumer goods industry advertising may be extremely prevalent. However, in business-to-business marketing, public relations and relationship building is much more crucial. Halimbawa, sa industry ng consumer goods, maaaring maging kakaiba ang advertising. Pero sa business-to-business marketing, mas mahalaga ang public relations at pagbuo ng relationship. Ang pag-unawa sa ganitong mga pagkakaiba ay mahalaga para mapabuti ang communication sa market kung saan ang mga pangangailangan ng iba't ibang sector or iba't ibang market ay naglalarawan ng mga strategy tulad ng advertising at relationship building. The role of cultural understanding in international marketing communication. How it works. Cultural understanding is a key component of international market communication. Cultural differences significantly impact communication strategies and messaging. So, when developing communication strategies, it's essential to analyze the culture of the target market and the variation in language, belief, and customs can either enhance or hinder the understanding of a company's message. This underscores the importance of tailoring message and communication approaches based on the culture of each country or region. Para maging effective yung communication natin sa ating target markets or sa ating international target audience, napaka-importante na pag-aralan muna natin yung kanilang culture kasi baka may mga masabi tayo na against pala sa culture nila. So, pag meron tayong kaalaman tungkol sa kanilang culture, maiayon natin yung ating mga promotion or yung mga sasabihin natin sa kanila para hindi na rin magkaroon ng misunderstanding sa mga sinabi natin. Basta importante na iayon natin yung ating message sa kanilang culture.
Good day po. Ang topic ko naman po ay about sa Hofstede's cultural dimensions. One widely recognized framework for understanding cultural differences is Hofstede's cultural dimension. Ito daw po isang model na binuo ni Gert Hofstede, isang Dutch social psychologist. Ito ay naglalaman ng 6 na dimension na nakakatulong sa pag-unawa ng pagkakaiba-iba ng mga kultura. Ang 6 na dimension na ito ay ang power distance, individualism versus collectivism, masculinity versus femininity, uncertainty avoidance, long-term orientation, and last indulgence versus restraint. Sa pag-unawa ng mga dimension na ito, maaari mong masusing maisaayos ang iyong mensahe para sa iba't ibang culture. Kaya naman meron tayong Hofstede's cultural dimension ay para makapagbigay daan para sa mga effective na communication. Pangatlong slides na po tayo. Sabi dito, to effectively communicate with international audience, it is important to tailor your message based on their cultural preference. Yan, sabi nga po dyan, para maging mas effective yung communicate, mahalaga ang pag-aayos ng iyong mensahe ayon sa mga kultura ng iyong international audience. Ito ay dito kasama ang pagsasaalang-alang sa tono ng wika, visual, aesthetic, at ang mga simbolo na tugma sa target culture. This includes considering language, tone, visual, aesthetic, and symbol that resonate with the target culture. Yan. Para daw po mas maging effective pa yung pakikipag-communicate natin sa international audience natin, we should consider na yung kanilang language tone kasi mahalaga daw po yun isagawa ng masusing pananaliksik at paggamit ng culture na sensitivity para mabuong ang kumpanya sa pamamagitan ng komunikasyon na katugma at kaakit-akit sa iyong target audience. Tayo sa pang-apat na slides. Language consideration in international marketing communication. Yan. When we say word consideration, ito po yung sinasaalang-alang natin yung pangunahing wika ng ating target audience dahil dahil ang target po natin ay international. So, we should considerate at isaalang-alang natin ang wika nila dahil sila yung ating target audience. Para po sa pagpapatuloy ay i-discuss po ng kasunod kong reporter yung about pa po dito sa language consideration in international marketing communication.
Language consideration in international marketing communication. Language barriers pose significant challenges in international market communication. Around the world, we have a lot of language that creates a challenges, which is called language barrier. It creates a challenge in international marketing through communication. Next is effective communication requires linguistic proficiency and accurate translation. So when communicating in other language, it requires an effective communication, especially when translating what you're saying. Next is, it is crucial to ensure that your marketing messages are translated accurate to avoid any misinterpretations or misunderstanding. When communicating, it requires an accurate translation of your message just so we can avoid misunderstanding and misinterpretation of what we say. To navigate language barriers adeptly, consider enrolling in a strategic communication program. So, to ensure that you are fully equipped when communicating internationally, there is a program that called strategic communication program wherein they teach you uh, on how to communicate in international level so that when you enter in that kind of market or scene, you have a knowledge on how you can communicate with others. Next is localization and transcreation. Localization and transcreation are key strategies to adapt marketing content for different regions. Localization involves tailoring marketing content to suit a specific market language, culture, and preferences. This includes translating text, adapting visuals, and modifying product names or slogan to resonate with the local audience. Localization and transcreation is all about making your strategies adapt to a different kind of region. For example, is if you're around other countries, there are different kind of culture which create a different strategy that will perfectly fit in that kind of region. Understanding the language preferences of your target audience is essential for successful international marketing communication. Some markets may prefer English while others may require localized and localized content in their native language. By catering to these preferences, you can effectively engage and connect with your target audience, building trust and credibility. So understanding others' language, you you need it is essential for having a successful international marketing. So in order to have a successful international marketing communication, you need to have a full understanding on how to communicate using others' language, because some other country don't use English to communicate their label. Some might prefer their own language. So that's why understanding their language and how to communicate on them will help you become successful in international marketing communication.
Let's continue our topic, digital marketing strategy for international marketing. Digital marketing provides a immense opportunity for international expansion. However, it also presents unique challenges in understanding local digital platform, user behavior, and preferences. So, when we say digital marketing, it is a great chance to grow business globally, but it is brings some difficulties and understanding of how people in different places use online platform and what they like. For example, meron kang online store. So, by using digital marketing, it help you to reach customer over the world and open up to opportunity for international sale. Next, to succeed in international digital marketing, it is crucial to formulate strategies that align with cultural and language consideration. Napakalaga naman talaga dapat na i-consider natin yung culture and language pagdating sa business. Halimbawa na lang, ang ating target market ay sa Korea. So, dapat lamang na alam natin yung kanilang mga nakasanayan at paniniwala sa isang produkto, lalong-lalo na doon sa produkto nating inaalok. At isa pa dyan ay napakahalaga rin ang language kasi Korean sila, so need natin na maiparating at maipanawa sa kanila ang ating produkto sa madaling paraan. Halimbawa lang sa paggamit ng kanilang language or by using subtitle. Next, one effective approach is leverage popular social media platform in your target markets. Napakalaga rin naman na malaman natin ang kanilang social media platform, lalo na sa pagdating sa bansang nais natin na pagmarketan. Ilan lang sa mga halimbawa nito ay ang bansang Indonesia. Mas prepare nila ang Instagram. Sa Thailand, Facebook naman ang kanilang ginagamit. Content marketing is another powerful tool in international digital marketing. Ang content marketing ay for creation, sharing ng valuable, relevant, and consistent context to attract and engage target market. By creating valuable and relevant context in the language and context of the target market, you can establish your brand and authority and build trust with your audience. Para makapag-establish tayo ng brand as an authority at maka-build tayo ng trust sa ating mga target market or target customer, we need to do advertisement para mas paniwala sila sa ating mga minamarket. Halimbawa na lang, nag-market tayo sa France. Ang target market natin is France. Ang mga taga-France is mahilig magluto. So, para makabenta tayo ng mga kitchenware, kailangan nating gumawa ng advertisement by using video or blogs. To maximize the effectiveness of digital marketing strategy in international markets, it is important to monitor and analyze your result continually. So, para ma-maximize natin ang effectiveness ng digital marketing strategy, dapat lahat ng mga ginagawa nating strategy ay namomonitor natin at na-analyze natin ang resulta. Kasi kung nakikita naman natin na maganda yung nagiging resulta ng ating business, dapat lamang na ipagpatuloy natin yung mga ganitong strategy. At mas improve pa natin para ma-meet natin yung ating marketing goal.
Effective cross-cultural communication skills for international marketers. When we say cultural communication in terms of business, sobrang halaga nito dahil ito yung way para magkaroon ng communication with the other businesses. Mahalaga ito dahil kung wala ang communication, hindi magiging successful ang isang business. Itong skills na ito ay isa sa mga bagay na dapat mayroon ang isang business. Sa isang business, kailangan natin malaman mabuti yung culture ng ibang businesses na possible ay pagbebentahan natin. Hindi lang para magkaroon tayo ng kita sa kanila, kundi respeto na din ito para sa kanila. Developing effective cross-cultural communication skills is essential for international marketers. These skills are crucial in building relationships, establishing trust, and understanding your international clients or team members' needs and preferences. So, kagaya nga ng sinabi ko, hindi lang mahalaga ang pagkakaroon ng communication dahil nakakabuo din tayo ng magandang relationship with the other people. So, dapat hindi lang nasa utak natin ay puro pera dahil nasa business tayo. Kailangan din natin ng kaibigan, syempre, para din makatulong sa atin na makaangat and makasurvive sa business natin. Active listening is a fundamental skill for effective cross-cultural communication. By listening attentively and seeking to understand the perspectives of others, you can bridge cultural gaps and build stronger relationships. Empathy is also key, as it allows you to put yourself in the shoes of others and understand their experiences and emotions. Yun na nga din yung mga sinabi ko na kapag nasa business tayo, dapat hindi lang umikot yung utak natin or yung mundo natin sa pera. Isipin din natin yung mga taong nasa paligid natin dahil hindi lang natin sila empleyado or katrabaho, kundi sila din yung mga nagiging kaibigan or nagiging kapamilya natin. Dapat makinig din tayo sa kanila lalo na kapag tungkol sa ipagpapalago ng ating business. When we say empathy naman, hindi porket may mas maganda tayong posisyon or mas mataas yung posisyon natin sa kanila, ay mamaliitin na lamang natin sila. So we need also to consider their feelings dahil kung wala sila, hindi magiging successful ang ating mga business. Adaptability is another important skill when working across cultures. Being open-minded and flexible in your approach allows you to adjust your communication style to accommodate cultural norms and expectations. This includes being aware of non-verbal cues, greetings, and communication etiquette specific to each culture. So dito naman ay for example, and dito na nga tayo sa part na nagkaroon na tayo ng business sa ibang bansa or sa ibang lahi. So we need also to adapt their culture and sign of respect na rin ito kung paano nila tayo tinanggap sa bansa nila, lalo na sa pakikipag-business. So kailangan maging flexible and open-minded tayo sa mga salita nila, how they act, and kailangan natin ng mahabang pasensya kung mayroon man tayong hindi nakikitang maganda or nakikinig na hindi maganda. So, kailangan natin maging aware palagi kasi kapag hindi tayo nagkaroon ng magandang relationship with the other people, hindi magiging maganda yung takbo ng business natin. Effective virtual communication skills become crucial when working with international teams or clients virtually. This includes using video conferencing tool, clear and concise written communication, and being mindful of time zone differences. It is important to be patient and understanding as you navigate potential language barriers or technological challenges. So, when we say virtual communication naman, ito naman yung way ng business natin na makipag-communication virtually, like for example ay sa video conference. Video conferencing ay paraan ng pagkipagkomunikasyon kung saan ang mga tao or ang mga business man or mga professionals ay maaaring makipag-meet virtual gamit ang video and audio. So, ito yung way nila para maging successful yung pag-uusapang mga pulong, mga presentation, at iba pang mga interaction na maaaring gawin kahit malayo. Lalo na kapag mga international. Sa pamamagitan ng video conferencing ay mas napapadali yung pinag-uusapan nila, lalo na yung tungkol sa business. Clear and concise written communication. Ito naman ay letter na naglalaman ng mga important details for businesses or like for example yung mga important documents na kinakailangan sa isang business. Ganon. Tapos ay in this virtual communication, we need to have a lot of time, effort, and especially patience dahil maaaring magkaroon ng conflict or ng technological problems pagdating sa mga virtual presentation. In conclusion, international marketing communication is vital for businesses looking to expand into global markets. It differs from domestic marketing communication due to the cultural, linguistic, and market-specific factors. Understanding cultural nuances, conducting through research, and tailoring message accordingly are essential for success in this field. So yun nga, international marketing communication is very important, lalo na kung mag-expand tayo ng business into global market. So napakahalaga yung pagkakaroon natin ng pag-unawa sa ibang bansa or sa ibang lahi, lalo na pagdating sa culture and languages nila. So dahil iba-iba naman tayo ng mga perspective, lalo na pagdating sa business. Continuously developing marketing communication skills is crucial in today's global business landscape. By staying informed, adapting to cultural differences, and leveraging digital platforms, you can successfully navigate international markets and drive business growth on a global scale. So, to be successful in our future business, we should adapt skills such as staying informed, adapting to cultural differences, and leveraging digital platforms. These abilities will enable us to navigate international markets effectively and drive business growth on a global scale. Thank you. Yun lang po.